Welcome, everyone, to the Sickos Committee podcast. See, Commish, that's how you start it.
Oh, that's how you do
That's
it.
how you do it.
Okay.
Welcome, everyone, to the Sickos Committee podcast. This is our podcast for the evening of June 25th, 2023. I hope everyone's enjoying their weather. Let me tell you guys, it's been an absolute fucking heater in Texas. I think Commish and I have been at feels like 115 for the last couple of weeks, couple of days at least.
Ew.
Yeah, it's not great, guys.
No thanks.
I've been through heat. I live in Texas. We do heat, but this heat is different. This sucks.
Guess what it feels like in San Antonio right now?
I'm gonna guess 108.
It's 9 p.m. Central, so it's 100.
Yeah.
Feels like 100.
Okay, only 100.
Only
Okay.
100. So it's cooled down a little bit, you know.
I'm gonna say it because I know PittGirl is thinking it. Come up here. We have snacks.
Yeah.
We do
Oh.
have snacks.
Yeah, definitely do.
and-
There's a lot of potato chip manufacturers around you folks.
So many.
So
And pretzels. We haven't even
So
mentioned
many.
pretzels.
I went to a great fundraiser thing tonight called Burger Fight, which is a offshoot of Meat Fight, which is another fundraiser thing that is. They raise money for people with MS to do triathlon and
That's
training, and they have special bikes for them and everything. It's great. But it started as a barbecue competition. There's chicken thing. There was a Meat Fight 1K that I did a couple years where you just walk across a field drinking beer and eating things. And tonight was Burger Fight. And so I've been outside in the heat eating sliders and drinking beer for the last 4 hours. So I'm hydrating now. We'll talk about hydration later on because it becomes very important.
The heat
I
was
was at
on.
I was at a 2-year-old's birthday party for the last 5 hours, and so outside OKC isn't much cooler than
No, it's absolutely not.
so yeah, no, it's been hydration.
Before we get too far, let me make sure I introduce everyone because we have some people who've been gone off on adventures back. We want to check in with them. So as always, I'm Jordan. With me tonight, I've got Commish, permanent squatters Beth and PittGirl, and guest Michael. Michael, besides the 2-year-old's birthday party, how you been doing?
It has been an adventure. We finally are no longer in the 2 under 2 group as we have aged out.
Congrats.
So it is we're gonna find out what it's like to have a 2-year-old and an 8-month-old now. So yeah, it's just so much fun.
So much fun. Yeah, it is. Beth, how was the happiest place on earth?
It was intensely happy. I will definitely give it that. I came back from Florida after spending a week out in the sun without a sunburn.
Congratulations.
And I
How
know
is
that podcasting is
Impressive.
not a visual medium. Y'all, I'm a redhead, and I'm a redhead ass redhead.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
I found a sunscreen that's really good. So
Is it the Australian, like, super thick, goopy zinc oxide?
So I have one of those that I put on my legs and it did a really good job, but I found another one at Sportsman's Warehouse that was just absolutely incredible and it was really light. It was like putting on a light moisturizer and I'm like,
Ooh.
oh, you are my new best friend. I love you.
I am
Morgan.
I am
we-
not
PittGirl,
ginger.
we can
Yeah.
compare notes.
Yeah. As someone who is not ginger but who is intensely Scandinavian and Irish, I'm very interested.
PittGirl, how you doing?
I'm good. I was in Western Maryland for the last week, enjoying Western Maryland. It did rain a lot, which was unfortunate, but it was still nice to be elsewhere and in the land of pepperoni rolls, which is always a plus.
You were in weird West Virginia.
I
You know it.
was.
I know it.
I was. It is. It is very much. This should be West Virginia, but it isn't because Maryland is the dumbest shaped state.
Yeah, I mean,
Agreed.
So that basically it's Bizarro, West Virginia.
Yeah, it's
At one point, Maryland is a mile wide.
yeah, yeah.
Like it looks like you're so close to just snapping it like a wishbone.
Yeah, I was over 21, tried to buy alcohol in Washington County, Maryland, which is the narrow point.
Mhm.
Maryland, the entire state, but it's because of Washington County. If you have a vertical license, even if you are over 21, there is a state law where they can be like, no, you have a vertical license, we're not going to serve you. And it's because a lot of people who have vertical licenses are underage, but they don't
Yeah.
all expire as soon as you turn 21. And so they'll just look at it and be like, it's the wrong way, you're underage. No.
I got carded at Disney World. It was wonderful. I was so happy. And then he did the whole oh, I just handed it back to you because I saw the 19 thing and it ruined it.
Ouch.
But I was so happy for just a few moments.
I just picturing Goofy looking. Go, can I see your ID? Gosh.
Is it because that part
You
of the
look like
state?
you're too young to drink that.
Is it because that part of the state is like very narrow and horizontal?
It's
They're
literally
like,
a mile
we
wide.
can't deal
There's
with anything vertical because it technically would be out of the state.
yeah,
Okay.
basically, yeah.
If I head south into Maryland, there is a spot where I can cross the entire state in 45 seconds.
Yep. Interstate
Okay.
81 runs through Maryland for about this far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 220 as you go
Mhm.
down it, where it hits Cumberland. Like it just poop.
Yep.
Oops, I'm in West Virginia. Oops, I'm in Pennsylvania.
Commish, how are you, sir? By the way, can I compliment you? I gave you shit a second ago, but I want to compliment you on the episode you did without me. It sounded great.
Want to give me shit off the bat, and then like
Yep.
when it's time to introduce me, like I need to apologize.
You have to, I'm not apologizing. Let's be real clear here. That wasn't an apology. That wasn't an apology.
Okay.
I'm just saying you did a good job. It was funny. You'll also notice that I left in when that last episode at the very beginning. I left in your like verbal build up to the introduction too because I thought it was good.
Oh yeah, well you can cut for yourself, but for me, we were joking. I'm like, Jordan's not going to cut any of this, so just
No,
he's not going to cut it. We'll ask him to cut it or throw music in, and he's just not. He's not going to.
I threw in music.
Yeah, he did. You did. I didn't expect the designing women theme at the end of the
At the
last
end,
episode.
the fade out. Yeah, I
that
didn't.
was a great fade out. I was like, what the heck? Oh my god! It's
Oh,
the
man, I missed
designing
some
women
stuff.
theme.
Yeah, they went
I'm
really
like
heavy
a
on.
week behind, so
Yeah, they
I
went
don't
really heavy on
really
designing
know.
women last week.
Yeah, we were. I mean, we were talking about Memphis, and apparently, Dixie Carter was an alumni of Memphis, and then
Huh.
Katie's a huge fan of designing women, and
It's a good
she
show.
and she purchased Hulu just because she wanted to watch designing women. We went off a little bit at the end on that, so it made some of our Patreons quite happy. We were talking about designing women, so Miss Sugarbaker was a big hit apparently.
It sounds like PittGirl and I need to like go have a listen party.
Yeah, seriously.
It's okay.
Then we can both do the thing that I do when I'm not on the podcast and I'm listening to it, where I try to talk and I forget that we're not recording. Like, oh, I have a good idea. Wait, this isn't. I'm just talking to my phone. What am I doing?
I'll meet you in Port Royal. Is that halfway?
So let's talk about some random stuff because again, it's off season,
Woo!
so we're just cobbling things together. We're enjoying this.
You say that like we've ever had a topic, but okay.
First off, hey guys, how much water do you drink a day?
This is a bad question for me.
You not drink a lot of water?
So recently, it was explained to me that if you pee once a day, you're probably not drinking enough water. So my friends have been on me about the amount of water that I drink, which is, I mean, it's not none, but it's barely some.
I mean, it sounds to me that Beth is a bad teammate.
Yeah.
I am. I'm an extremely I am off the piss chart. So
Well, according to Don Brown and the
this
University
is a
of
safe
Massachusetts,
space. No one will hear this.
I should be drinking about 87.1 gallons of water a day. Okay.
That is too many gallons of water.
I'm
That is
not
water
making that,
toxicity
guys.
levels of water.
I'm not making 87 gallons of water.
Today I learned Jordan's a filter feeder.
You know how much 87 gallons of water weigh?
Yeah, it's like 600 pounds of water.
Yeah, it's a lot. But of course,
So when you say this is just water weight, like you can mean it.
Tom Herman was the first, right? Tom Herman had the first piss chart that was publicly shown.
Yeah.
Right.
That was the famous, you're going to Area 51, you're a bad teammate.
You're a bad teammate.
Yeah. But one of our followers sent us something from UMass, and this math just doesn't work. Because one of the things says, drink 1.5 liters of water for each pound you weigh. My friends, I haven't told the piss jug story on here.
Oh no.
I'm not going to tell the
Oh no.
I'm not going to tell the piss jug story on here right now. But I know that if you drink that much water, you get water poisoning.
There's a Patreon level for the piss jug story, but it's up there.
I'll have to blur out. I'll put the pictures up. I have to blur out the faces because he's a doctor.
Oh dear God.
Trying to fill
Oh,
a
God.
5-gallon jug with piss over 72 hours is
If-
not healthy.
Yeah, so there's a Wikipedia page on water intoxication
Mhm.
that I immediately went to
Yeah.
after seeing this because There was a radio station that I used to listen to in Sacramento where a person died trying to win a Nintendo Wii
Mhm.
on the morning show.
I remember this.
A
Yes.
Wii
Yeah.
for a Wii thing, yeah.
Yeah.
And she died after
God, we're
drinking
dumb.
just
Yeah.
Just as a species.
just 2 gallons of water, 7.6 liters. Do not listen to Don Brown.
I'm not sure. When I posted this, all of our followers were like, oh, they must mean blah. It's 1/2 liter of water for each pound you weigh. That's still too much. Any way this math works, it does not work. The next thing makes sense. Weight yourself. That's actually grammatically incorrect. Weight yourself before and after a practice/workout, and for every pound lost, drink 16 to 20 ounces of fluid. That makes sense.
Yes.
Like those numbers are correct. There's also stuff on here. This is trimmed, but there was stuff like eat more salt, which I don't know if you're supposed to do if you're having trouble holding water in. Is salt's a diuretic? I don't know enough to say otherwise. Eat
Salt.
eat fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, salt will
No, you-
help the water be soaked into your body better, so your kidneys can filter it out better. So
Okay.
that it won't kill you.
Is that why there's salt in Gatorade?
Yes, electrolytes are important.
Okay.
want
Okay.
those.
Yes.
That'll make sense.
Not a nutritionist. Don't know how this works. Just spitballing.
But
Yeah.
it's what plants crave. The other thing that this chart said that I absolutely refuse to observe is, and it's cut off in our graphic, but I know it's on there, is avoid coffee. Absolutely not. I will not.
Fight
It's in
me.
the.
Yeah.
I put it
I
in the
mean,
Discord if you
fight
want the
Big
full
Girl.
pic.
I don't care, but
I guess you're just not built to be a UMass minute person, minute woman,
No,
minute lady.
I will not be a minute
Sugar bear?
person.
I'm not sure
I
what they
will
call
be
'em.
here consuming enough coffee to hear sounds or see sounds, hear sounds.
Yes, hopefully you can hear sounds.
Yes, I can hear
may
sounds.
you may have my allotment of caffeine forever.
Excellent, thank you.
Also,
Teamwork.
if your urine is between fair and severely dehydrated, you need to speak with Jen, Lizzie, or Donald immediately. I feel bad for Jen, Lizzie, and Donald because it feels like their jobs are not great.
No.
I will not, and you cannot make me.
The other one was if you start becoming dehydrated, drink 1 part water to 1 part Powerade. For every water you drink, you should consume that much Powerade. I don't know much. I don't know enough about hydration to say whether that's right or wrong.
So this is just a plot by Big Powerade.
Well, first off, we know that UMass does not use Gatorade now. Like we know that for a fact. Have you ever had like the store brand Powerades and Gatorades,
Yeah.
like Walmart brand or whatever? They're not great.
No.
They're so sugary and they're like syrupy. They stick to your tongue, which is gross, especially when
Ew.
you're hot.
I mean,
That's not a thing that I want.
I don't even like regular Gatorade. I'm very much the low sugar varieties of all of those because they're all too thick. It's ugh.
Yeah.
Also, this hydration chart is inside a water cup. It looks like.
So you're saying that if I decide that I'm going to go forward with my cool new business plan to create a nutrient-rich oobleck, you're not going to drink it, girl?
No, I will not be drinking the oobleck.
Here's my non-Newtonian Powerade.
Just slapping the Powerade and nothing happens. Full on slap of that Powerade. It's like your shrimp mold.
The commish just looks disappointed in all of us right now.
Hey, Beth was the one sending out shit like gelatin, tomato soup, and shrimp today, okay?
No,
Listen,
no,
what I did. Okay, so
food
to
crime.
be fair, I didn't bring up any of my aspic cookbooks today. You're welcome. It could have been so much
Oh
worse.
God.
More tailgates need aspects.
No, they don't. They
Imagine,
really
imagine
don't.
it's you're in Gainesville, Florida. It's 98, feels like 105. What do I want? I'll take the shrimp and tomato soup aspic, please. Can I have a slice?
Yeah,
It's
going
weeping.
to be delicious.
It's
gonna be,
weeping a little.
Listen, those people like pimentos. It'll be fine.
It has pimentos.
By the way, I found that in one of my tailgating cookbooks. Because I have like 15 or 16 of those, and that's where I happen to be looking for that. So yeah, someone decided it would be a good idea to take that to a tailgate.
Beth, do you know the exact number of cookbooks you own?
I have to be somewhere like in the 300 to 500s.
That was what I was going to guess. I was going to set the line at 300.
Yeah, it's a lot. Many of them are church cookbooks, as you saw.
Oh yeah, because most things that involve that much gelatin, or anything that involves serving for 300 has to be a church cookbook. We'll talk more about gelatin in a bit.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I mean, the part that said like you had to chop up the shrimp, and I was like,
In the deepest, darkest part of the off season, we'll just start going through stuff I find in my
all
cookbooks.
right. She's got some crazy cookbooks.
This is the technical challenge.
Yeah.
This is hard. We'll get everyone in the kitchen. We'll turn on everyone's cameras. Technical challenge. Your challenge is to make the shrimp mold.
Wait,
do
are
have
we
the official
seeing
Philadelphia
Taskmaster?
cream cheese. I definitely have the official Philadelphia cream cheese cookbook from 1975,
Jesus
and that
Christ.
thing has a whole mayonnaise section that
Yep.
is horror driven.
Oh no.
Oh, I have some things.
As a society, we liked mayonnaise way too much for about 80 years.
What do you mean liked? Still like.
I like
What's ranch dressing? It's just weird
I
mayonnaise.
like mayonnaise, but when you look back at things of the 1910s and 20s especially, they put that on everything.
We still put, as a person with an egg allergy who constantly has to keep track of where the mayonnaise is, let me tell you, friends, if you think like I don't like mayonnaise, I never eat mayonnaise, you're eating mayonnaise all the time.
As a person who does not like mayonnaise, I've accepted that. I do not
Yeah,
like mayonnaise on things, but I'm okay with it in things, and
I
that
can't
is
even
different.
get a grilled cheese sandwich anymore.
Oh, because everyone's like, oh,
Lightning.
put mayonnaise in it now. Yeah. On it. Yeah. The next thing is, congratulations, y'all. We are trying to get people laid now.
Are we succeeding?
Sickos Committee is
I
opinion.
don't know. I don't think this guy.
No.
I
Sickos
don't think he
Committee
did it.
fucked.
No.
I don't think this guy succeeded at all.
One of our followers, I won't mention her handle here, but I'll say her name is Alicia. Alicia dropped a picture of, I think this is from
That looks like Snapchat.
Snapchat.
No, it
And-
looks like the DMs of Twitter DMs.
One of a gentleman caller said, "You follow Sickos Committee and are smoking hot. I couldn't think of a more perfect girl." Done.
Wow.
Done. Guys, we're making this work.
We're changing lives out here.
Yeah.
You know, it is entirely legal to have a Quaker wedding in Pennsylvania officiated by someone who is not ordained. Just saying.
So what we're saying is PittGirl and I will absolutely marry you.
Correct.
Okay, I did used to work in the catering business, so maybe I can set up the reception for you.
I'll do the music.
That's it. The Sickos Committee now becomes a wedding planning committee. So
Oh no, we're not planning.
Oh no.
You're
you
planning.
plan, you just show up, just show up. Whatever. We'll give you a time, show up, and we'll have everything. Just let us take care of everything for you.
Yeah,
I
I
hope
plan
you
on
like
both weddings
shrimp
every year.
jello.
Not planning.
There'll be a Pennsylvania cookie table. There'll be some shrimp jello. Commish will be bartending. I'll definitely make a big giant thing of hurricanes.
Everyone wants to walk down the aisle to
So that'll
solo
be-
bassoon.
It's gonna be our version of the dollar dance. You come, you get $1, you get your shrimp aspic shot, and then you get to go dance with the bride.
We'll call in Andrew, the corn correspondent, to bring in Malort. We'll definitely. It'll be.
Is the dollar dance a thing you guys have down south?
No, we don't do the dollar dance.
I've seen some people do it in New Orleans, mostly in San Antonio. It's kind of a thing.
Okay.
Okay.
They come dance with the bride and pin money on her shirt, which is weird to me. If that is that the dollar dance, I just want to make sure that's correct.
So the dollar dance up here, because I have participated in it as a formerly married human,
Mhm.
is like they come, they bring $1, they give it to usually like the maid of honor, and then they get to either dance with the bride or dance with the groom, depending on like just what they're feeling on that given day.
Yeah.
I've never been auctioned off before, so that was a new and fun experience for all of us. Yeah, it's kind of awful and horrifying. And if I got married again, nope. Because some of those people are like, I paid my $1, I'm gonna get handsy, and I'm like, this is
Ugh.
the
Ugh.
worst.
No,
Ugh.
absolutely
Oh,
not.
wedding?
Got it at a wedding. Yes, at a wedding. Yes.
Other one that we had was so like there was also like like we did like the bouquet toss and the garter toss. Somebody told the kid who was very aggressive about getting that garter that they would pay him $1 for every inch above my knee he could get that garter.
Wait,
And so
wait.
Absolutely not.
A garter toss is when
I found out
the groom gets the garter off the bride and shoots it into the crowd.
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
So then,
And so like at most weddings it like goes on the girl who like got the bouquet. My wedding, it went back
Oh.
on me. And this kid looked like he
no.
was diving for home. I'm like, no.
Holy bejesus.
Yes. The worst.
Oh, we gotta
Absolutely not.
got it.
Yeah.
We're not.
Every day I wake up and ask why men are. No
We're not.
offense
We're
to
not,
current
we're not the
company.
disasters podcast, but I feel like
Reason 8,976 that I am never getting married again like that.
So
No
okay,
thanks.
let's.
and you're here, Beth, and you survived all of that. Congratulations.
Thanks.
On a lighter
Well,
note,
I am.
no, and
Can you guys hear the insane storm that is happening at my home?
we cannot. No.
Okay, good. I was going to ask if I needed to mute.
So we already did the Sickos Committee wedding planning, which we will not choose what happened to Beth at all. Promise there.
Yeah, that is a Sickos Committee guarantee.
guarantee.
You got to get the garter off me. Okay, that's the garter toss. And you do get extra points for every inch above the knee on me.
Oh, all right, all right, Joe.
Consent's a beautiful thing, everyone.
So we were discussing in the mentions. People were talking about possibly the Sickos Committee creating a dating service because of this. You follow Sickos Committee and you are smoking hot. Okay, that's good. 2 compliments. And I couldn't think of a more perfect girl. So I mean, you're perfect because you follow the Sickos Committee and you're hot. So again, that they probably go hand in hand. So that's good. This inspired Mike, who is on the podcast, and myself to try to do one of those 1980s, 1990s like party line, like horrible 2:30 in the morning cable TV ads for like a Sickos dating service, and our line would be dial 1-900 haha yes.
Oh yeah, are you looking for love? Dial 1-900. Haha yes. Sickos Committee dating service. Coming to you live every night.
Only $4.99 a minute.
Hot Sickos in your area.
Hot Sickos in your area.
Hot Sickos. Anywhere you want to be, that's where we are, looking in your window.
Consensually, with your consent.
With your consent, yes.
I'm just picturing us as Bluto in Animal House on the ladder looking out the window.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got music for this too. It's great.
We definitely need to throw some music over that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got some real raunchy
Got
sax
some
music to put in.
smooth jazz.
Then after you can just plug me in going, call me now for your free tarot reading, Miss Cleo. Just ruins the whole mood right after that. So
We're gonna get everyone laid. That's what I'm hearing from. Everyone gets laid.
you can put that Rodney Dangerfield clip in there. Hey, we're all gonna get laid. 1-900. Haha, yes.
Do 900 numbers still exist?
I don't know.
That is not something I am willing to Google.
I
Someone
went.
else could
No,
do
look,
that.
look, I was looking for like
My
music
search
for
is
this.
Destroyed, sure.
I was
Yeah.
looking for music for this, and I went down the European side of things. So it wasn't like a
Oh,
900
God.
number. It was like dial like 88008888.
Ah.
And I'm like, what is this?
Ha 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 ha.
We.
We, oh, we.
Yeah.
We, haha, we.
There were like because there were like old numbers where it's like call Santa, call He-Man a 900 number, like call Hulk Hogan a 900 number. Like these were all things that existed back in the day.
Maybe it's a good thing the internet was invented.
Sure.
According to this incredibly suspicious website, in 1992, the Supreme Court ruled against 900 numbers that provided adult services, killing businesses in that space, so they migrated to 800 numbers.
Oh,
That seems
well
like
then.
a free speech issue. What the hell, Supreme Court?
Again,
you could still do
questionable website.
I demand a 5-4 episode about this Supreme Court case. I have to go tweet at people right now. Hang on.
There we go. Yeah.
Go to Twitter.
Let's talk about our Jello shot update.
Can we have a spelling moment?
Yeah, I mean, JELLEAUX. It's alive. Doesn't really fit with the old like Jello.
Yeah, exactly.
theme.
It's exactly as redacted wanted it.
Mhm. They doubled up Ole Miss's record, and after tonight. By the way, did you guys see the score for the Florida LSU game?
I did.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's 24-4.
What?
Yeah, Florida won 24-4.
But
It's a
didn't
scoring
we have
record.
one of those in Major League Baseball last night?
We
Yeah,
did.
it was
We
25-1.
did.
Yes.
The Angels absolutely took it to the Rockies.
Yeah, but the Rockies won the series 2 games out of 3.
Of course they
Nice.
did, because baseball makes no sense. Because on any given day in baseball, like, and this is again college baseball, sometimes you just run out of pitchers. Sometimes you're just like, well, I don't have any more pitchers, and since run differential is the thing that matters, losing by 1 is the same as losing by 20. They go to game 3 tomorrow, and LSU's already doubled up Ole Miss's record. They've already run out once of jello shots, and we're going to game 3. There's a chance they break 50K. There's a
beautiful.
real chance they break 50K.
That
I
is
am
beautiful.
there are not many things that make me like truly happy for humanity like this. It's just wonderful that they're able to go in and drink that much jello.
So let's give you the Jello shot update right now as we got it. So since LSU lost, they get another day to drink, which is good, I guess, or bad. I don't know. This was 8 hours ago, so we may get an update a little bit later. At some point, they shut Rocco's down. There was no more Jello. They finished it all. But LSU is currently at, which I'm sure it's way higher than this now, but this was before the game, 46,259 Jello shots. Now, keep in mind, Ole Miss's record was 18,777.
Yeah. LSU's past the total student population now, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. They have, their student population was a record high of 37,000, I think 400 and some odd. So, yeah, they have one Jello shot for, at least one Jello shot for every student on campus.
It's like a Jello shot and a half for every student on campus.
We're getting there.
Getting there.
Yeah.
I still think that these Theranos Jello shot machines are amazing. Oh, by the way, just updated. No board update tonight, but if you're an LSU baseball fan, you're going to want to be here tomorrow. As it turns out, one of your own believes in the power of rally shots, and he's going to prove it tomorrow.
Oh God, someone's
Oh,
gonna buy like
no.
$10,000 worth of Jello shots.
So I know Brian Kelly is going there.
Oh,
Joe
no.
Burrow was there.
Yeah.
I believe
Teron Matthews was there, the Honey Badger.
the one that rizzed up the baby Grink will be there tomorrow.
Okay, she was allegedly at a NASCAR race, so.
But she'll be there tomorrow, I believe.
Okay. Well,
I would say please drink responsibly, but you are by definition not drinking responsibly.
well, they're probably not driving anywhere. I'm just gonna say that. They're probably staying at a hotel right around the stadium, so hopefully they're walking and taking taxi cabs and whatnot.
This is a classic, like, ich bin nicht betrunken, ich kann auf dem Boden liegen, ohne mich festzuhalten situation.
I don't know what that is.
What was that?
That is,
Give it a
I
try.
don't-
I'm
I
not,
Je no sprechen
that-
español.
that means I'm not drunk. I can lay on the floor without holding myself up.
Yeah, who knows what this update means? It's very cryptic. It was just released.
It's got to be over 50K at this point, I would think.
Ed Orgeron's not allowed to cross state lines, is he?
He's been all over the place with like different polo shirts.
Oh, if he's in Nebraska tomorrow.
Coach O,
Coach Jello.
Coach Jello,
Coach Jello.
Jello.
Hello tonight. I'm alive. The Theranos machines have made me so happy. I'm so glad.
I like how
that
you call them
technology
that.
exists.
There are no
Yeah,
machines
but I
now,
mean, okay, they're like K-Cups, but they're like if K-Cups were Theranos, it's fine.
So our corn correspondent Andrew went down there, and the shots were a lot bigger than what I was expecting.
They were thick boys.
Yeah, I was thinking like little small. No, they've got to be at least 3 ounces, 4 ounces shots. They're like big shots.
Let me see how much booze is in one of those Jevo shots.
Jevo, yes,
What?
Jevo.
Can you explain?
That's the
It's
machine.
the Jello shot machine.
That's the Jello shot machine that the geniuses from Middle Tennessee State University created. I'm not.
That part makes me happier.
It's like the Blue Raiders. I'm giving them all the credit for making these Jello shot machines. I don't care if it's not the case. The company's from Murfreesboro. You get to claim it, Middle Tennessee State.
There's no way that something was invented in Murfreesboro about alcohol, and they're not at least tangentially related to Middleton. Like they either tested it at Mitzi Frats or something.
They had to.
Today I learned.
I'm trying to figure out how much alcohol is in each one of these shots.
I don't think they'll tell you.
By the way, if you go to getjivo.com, not a sponsor, could be though, they have College World Series discounts where you can buy Jello shots on Amazon for 35% off using codes 35 LSU CWS 35 TCUC, all these great things. Yeah.
Oh my god.
One of the things that comes up in like the prompt on Google is how much alcohol is in each shot, and it basically says it depends. It will be dependent on how much alcohol is added to the mixture. You control your own destiny on how much jiggle is in your Jivo. However, if you are a rule follower when it comes to recipes, the standard serving per shot is approximately half a shot. So that would be about 0.75 ounces of liquor.
Is that how much a shot? A shot's 1.5 ounces?
Ish.
It looks bigger than that. But
In my mind, God, this is me being a nerd. It's in my mind, a shot is 2 centiliters.
Oh wow, this is you being a nerd.
That's because I started my first time I drank heavily was in Europe, and that's how that's 2 centiliters is the standard shot.
Yeah, standard shots
Same.
now.
I'm right there with you.
how much do you think one of these machines cost?
So I can't find.
Okay,
Like
I'm just like looking at it on eBay right now. Like I don't see one for there. It is.
So
It says
I would
that it's
have to
used,
assume-
but you know.
So here's the question: are you trying to price out college students
no,
so you don't get your butt sued?
no. I think you don't care.
Okay, then it's $75.
It's a little bit higher than that, but okay.
It's got to be a couple thousand.
Okay. Come on, Price is
Like-
Right, man. Give me a number.
Okay, like 7,000.
Okay. PittGirl, Mike,
3,500.
3,500. And he's just like, I have no idea. He doesn't drink. He went to,
We'll call it
he went to-
$1.
he went to
That's $1.
BYU.
$1. I'll go prices right. Still,
$1.
yeah.
Okay, so whoever got it without, you know, the closest without going over, it's Beth with her $75 bid. It was $2,000.
Okay.
$2,000. So $2,000, and that's on eBay, and that is used. So that is the tax is about $169, and delivery was about $60.
So it's a maxed out iPhone and 2 sets of AirPods.
Essentially.
Got
Not
it.
bad.
I don't know how many they have at this bar, but I'm
They have-
sure LSU bought a few for them.
They have at least 4 or 5. I've seen at least 4 or 5
How
in the shop.
fast does this thing make it? Because usually doesn't Jello need setup time?
This does it in like 20 minutes. It does like a tray or like a tray in 10 minutes.
So it's like chocolate lava cake timeline.
Yeah. And so
Okay.
they're just pumping them out.
Mm-hmm.
So
It probably has a thing in it that like cools everything down very quickly, so then it sets faster. If I would have to guess.
nitrogen jello.
Yeah.
I've never made Jello shots before, but I have made aspic, so that's kind of what I'm
You
doing.
keep
in my
bringing
head.
it back to the shrimp jello thing. Yeah, love it.
Creole jello shot.
This is raising the question of if anyone has made. Someone has to have made like Bloody Mary aspic / Jello shot.
Oh no!
guarantee
What
you.
you need to do is just go ahead and like just throw a whole bunch of Knox blocks gelatin directly into your etouffee.
Yeah.
Poof! You did it. Slurp.
I have found a Bloody Mary jello shot that you set inside a celery stick.
Nice. I feel like I've had those.
Like
we
Degenerate ants on a log.
No,
Yeah, I'm gonna drop it in the Discord. Hold
no,
on.
I feel like I've had those. Like we had a Bloody
we go.
Mary with Bloody Mary, frozen Bloody Mary as the ice cubes inside the Bloody Mary. Yes, I've had those. I've had those.
I just ate at a really nice restaurant last week where like I could get bone marrow as an appetizer, and this is taking me there, but in a really bad way.
I'm gonna drop some more Bloody Mary aspects in there, so everyone just hold on.
This is either like really fancy restaurant where they gelatinize everything and pretend that it's fancy, or
I love that picture.
So
degenerate.
It's just got
good
the
news,
one.
podcast
Yeah.
listener. If you are a part of our Discord right now, I happen to know for a fact that Jordan has a library of aspic pictures that is comprehensive.
Jail.
It was
Okay.
there's a spot in the Discord. It's called Canimals, which we've talked about a lot, which is supposed to be for like cans and animals. Supposed to be, but there's a thing that pops
Yeah,
up.
Jordan and I used to have full-on aspic parties.
there-
on that.
there
There's a
was-
reason why we have the content warning food
So
crimes. and I'm
now
fine.
yeah, there was a time where there was just food crimes.
Mostly Jordan and my fault.
So Beth and Jordan would post food crimes, and then somebody would tag me in the channel just to get my reaction of those food crimes. So
Well,
It's usually me.
I will.
You used to just walk in unsummoned
Yes.
at the worst.
I had
points.
the worst timing. I just like I walk in. I'm like, why did I go to this channel? And like I just like walk right back. It was like, so thankfully they've added the content warning for these things because I didn't ask for it, but it was just like, oh come on, man. So
How about these Mardi Gras jello shots I just dropped?
oh yeah.
Those look
Okay,
great.
that's good. Yeah.
I have questions about the food coloring here, but otherwise,
I have no questions about it because I'm not looking for nutritional
It's
value in
Mardi
the jello
Gras.
shot.
It's
True.
Fat Tuesday.
Oh, hold up,
Eat
hold up,
whatever you
hold
want.
up. Found another Bloody Mary jello shot. Gotta drop this. Aspect.
Oh,
is
no.
that inside a pickle?
Inside
It's
a
inside a
pickle?
pickle. Yep, you haul out a pickle and you put the gelatin in there.
So, it sounded like
Do
you
you
were
ever
singing
think-
that. Like you hollow out a pickle, put the jello in there. That sounded like you were singing it.
Oh, here's an even better one because that has all the extra Bloody Mary shit on it. So it's not just a hollow pickle with with gelatin in there.
Oh,
It's also got like a slice of bacon and it looks like gold leaf. And
Do you ever think God just turns away in horror from what He
okay,
created?
we're gonna have to like nobody's gonna want to look at this podcast now or listen to what we got going on here. Let's steer out of this.
fine, we'll go on to our next topic.
That's right.
Mr. Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
We saw a tweet the other day that said, I am very excited to announce that I've committed to continue my academic and golf career at Ball State University. I am very grateful for the opportunity Coach Fleck had given me. I would like to thank my family, my friends, and coaches who push me every day. This is from a man named Happy Gilmore.
And he's a golfer.
His actual
Nominative determinism.
his actual name is not Happy.
Oh.
That's his nickname.
Ah,
But
Mm,
but come on, guys, it's
okay.
fine.
Don't tell me his real name. I'm just gonna believe it's Happy.
No,
Gilmore.
it doesn't
Okay.
matter. Same reason that like I don't want to know Taco's real name.
No.
His name is always going to be Taco to me. I don't need to know what his real name is.
That's right. Which taco, by the way?
Taco.
Charlton
Shit.
or Taco Fall?
Yeah. No, Taco Sheldon.
Okay.
Adam Sandler gave this Happy Gilmore a shout out.
Ah,
Shooter McGavin gave him a shout out too.
Perfect.
So like we're just. Oh, by the way, for our younger listeners, Adam Sandler used to be pretty funny,
used to
or
be.
Yeah.
at least we thought he was
Yeah.
when he would yell at things.
Yes.
For a while, that was new and interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The Wedding Singer is an actual enjoyable movie.
I love The Wedding Singer.
Yeah,
I
that's
quote
a
it
good one.
constantly.
Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison
Yeah.
were two
I've played
movies.
Wedding Singer twice. It's a musical.
I mean,
course,
the
everything's
Water
a
Boy
musical.
was interesting.
The Waterboy was definitely a movie.
Yes.
Yeah, that happened.
He did the one where he had the adopted son with
Mr. Deeds.
no the other one.
Oh.
Where he had the adopted son. He
Like
tried
all
to
the Shakespeare comedies.
it was John Stewart was the kid's actual dad. John Stewart tried to be an
Big
actor.
Daddy.
Oh, that one, thank you.
Oh,
Big
God.
Daddy.
Yep.
And also in all these movies, what's his face shows up as racist characters. Rob Schneider. Yep. Rob Schneider will show up as someone who's moderately racist. That's usually how this thing goes. But yeah, he used to actually make funny movies. And to tell you, I realized going back and watching Billy Madison, Chris Farley does a lot of the heavy lifting of that movie in terms of being
Yeah.
very funny. When you take Chris Farley out of it, I'm not sure that Adam Sandler is as funny as people thought
Yeah,
he was.
there's a like Chris Farley continuum on a lot of Adam Sandler's movies that like David Spade carried some of that weight too in some of these. Like it just he requires a lot of foils.
You know who doesn't do that well? Kevin James.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So we were talking a little earlier about the folks over at My Brother and Me, and they actually have a podcast where every year they choose to watch Paul Blart Mall Cop 2
Forever.
They
In fact.
watch it once a year every Thanksgiving, and they do a podcast about it. This podcast releases one episode a year. And
Yep.
right now, I would like to say that we need to watch every year the Kevin James Sean Payton movie.
Not happening. I'm out.
Oh my God.
Come
I
on,
already have a
come on.
Thanksgiving movie. I'm sorry.
All right, what's your Thanksgiving movie?
Roadhouse.
Are we not all watching the Egg Bowl on Thanksgiving as God intended?
Yes, but there's
So what
It's
we need
early
to
in the
do,
day.
Yeah, I mean,
we need to
I'll
look up.
check in on the lines a little bit. I'm not watching the Cowboys game. I will watch Roadhouse.
Okay. So it's the sickos move then to look back and find out what the worst Egg Bowl is, and we all have to watch that every Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then talk about it.
okay. That I can do.
I don't know. I don't say we don't have to do the worst. We just have to go to the dog pee one.
I wonder how far back
That
I can
one
get
was so
video.
good though.
Oh,
It
how far
was.
back I can
We
get
gotta
video
find one
of
that's
Pickles.
like.
A lot of them are
The Egg Bowl
good.
is inherently sickos, though.
is.
Even when it's good,
Oh, yeah.
it's inherently
It's
sickos.
awesome.
That's why the Sean Payton movie.
So I want to go back
The
to what you
Commish.
said. I
They
want to go
all
back to
they
what
all
you said.
eat, they all take the drink and they all throw up.
No.
It's funny.
No, not funny. Again, I'm not a big fan of throw up. But yes, even though I've been thrown up on a few times lately in the past couple of days. But I want to go back to what you said. Like you said, Adam Sandler, he makes his players better. You know, he makes his, but Kevin James doesn't. So again, are you saying like Adam Sandler? No, I don't want to get in a debate there. I'm gonna stop.
Okay.
Adam Sandler's a coach on the field.
Adam Sandler, coach on the field, knows how to get the guys some jokes out in space. Kevin James, just bad Iowa offense.
Now, I don't know if y'all saw this who were out of town.
Yeah.
Because this broke last week. Have you guys seen the Iowa rap?
Speaking of Iowa,
No.
Okay, so we're gonna have to. I'll cut the audio in here. I'll drop it in.
yeah, we gotta listen to this.
Because we gotta listen to this. I need reactions because this is just.
We need the reactions for this because
this
it
is
is
art.
This is amazing.
Do we have what year this is from?
I'm assuming, like, I can't remember when Iowa was ranked that high, but I think it's got to be mid 80s at some point.
So someone sent this to us.
That looks very nice.
This is
Oh,
an
no.
Iowa rap. I'm gonna make sure I got all the audio up here.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Can we hear this?
We are the Hawks, big and bad. You play us hard, just makes us mad. We're mobile, mighty, mean and lean. We got the number
The
one
rhymes.
college team. Who's
What?
the fastest? Who's the strongest? Who's the prettiest? Who's the baddest? After we score,
What?
and you get the ball, you best hand it back to us. That's all.
There's something about 80s Iowa that looks even more off-brand Steelers.
Look at the field. Like that's old turf.
I mean, it looks like they're playing in Three River Stadium. My brain is going, a Myron Cope should be rapping. He even kind of looks like Bill Cowher.
He taught us our tackles, he taught us our blocks, he taught us how to win, cause we are the Hawks. So never underestimate the kind of havoc.
Is this guy Count Von Count? I don't.
That's what I was gonna ask you.
It's like he looks like the Texas Tech Red Raider, and so I'm getting really confused.
We are the Hawks.
It's very Vanilla Ice does Bella Lugosi, and I don't know what to do.
But like Plan 9 Bella Lugosi after the heroin
Yeah.
addiction.
Who's the baddest?
It's hard to fit a white vest that well, I suppose.
Running off into the tunnel under Section D.
So this was an Iowa University promo that ran during something called Saturday Nightmare, which is a horror movie show that ran on Saturday nights out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa during the late 1980s.
Okay, so that explains the vampire thing.
Not really,
That
but still
A little
a
bit.
little bit.
It gives us a shred of context.
Well, it also, I mean, you got the Super Bowl shuffle with the 85 Bears, and that is a very clear rip
Yes.
of that.
Like I think the beat might be pretty much directly lifted.
Identical.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah.
I am gonna pull that beat and make my own rap over that, by the way, guys, just so you know.
I'll just start reading cookbooks to that beat.
The
2
aspic rap.
boxes of gelatin, a half can of tomato soup. Then we are the Beths, and it's tasty. We're gonna put shrimp and aspic and gravy.
Iowa Hawks.
That better not be the title of the episode.
I have lots of options to choose
Oh no,
from.
we
already.
got plenty.
This
1-900.
this thing is so good. This is
Etouffee aspect.
it's so like this is the kind of stuff that when you look at it and you go like, oh, this is what the late 80s were like.
Mhm.
Like this is what we just show to people because that's what this was. that like extremely bad rapping, that was everywhere. Don't let people tell you that the late 80s was this. Yeah, there were some great rappers back then. It was a golden age of certain kinds of rap. But then we had this. Okay. There was an Addams Family rap, y'all. I hope everyone remembers
What?
that.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
There was a
Jordan-
Ninja Turtles rap.
Jordan, you know that I don't remember any of this.
I know. I'm just telling you that this stuff exists. The Ninja Turtles rap that Vanilla Ice did for the second Ninja Turtles movie.
Oh god.
Okay, so
We let this happen.
Yeah, we did.
Mhm.
It was amazing. It did have a little bit of Vanilla Ice flavor. I do want to say that the Iowa Hawkeyes did reach number 1 in 1985. So I'm assuming, when he drops the line, "We are the number 1 team," it could be referring to this team, the 1985 Iowa Hawkeyes.
Everyone says we're the number 1 team. That's
I don't know, but
it's generic
Look,
bullshit.
the 80s, the mid 80s was weird. BYU won a national championship. Nothing counts.
Right, yeah. You know what? Yep. Oh, I love this. I love it so much. Okay, let's plug some stuff. First off,
plug away.
we have our Patreon and our Discord. Come join us, talk to us. Come see the aspects that I have posted. They are delightful.
Behold, this is the field in which I grow my aspects.
Jesus Christ.
Look upon them and see that they are barren.
I love the idea that now every time I'm like, "Hey, PittGirl, I'm gonna send you something in the mail." Now you have just a little bit of like worry that
Oh no. Can you imagine mailing one? Oh no.
mailing an
please
aspect.
don't.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. No.
See, unlike geese, you can mail aspects all year round.
I mean, you could really mail somebody a plastic aspect. I don't know if that'll stick in the heat or anything
My
like that.
plastic aspect means the world.
Hey,
to
I can get
me.
you some words if you want to rap. Bombastic aspect.
There we go.
That's right.
Thank you. Also, we have our merch store. We have put out a new sticker that is about Big Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Go check that out.
So-
It is at sickoscommittee.selfie-store. Nope, got that wrong. Try it again. That is at
Nailed
It's in our
it.
links.
if you Google Sickos Committee store, it is the first thing.
Yes.
We're back to the top.
SEO
Just
is our
look at our-
passion.
Just look at our link tree. That's what I do.
Look at the link tree on our Twitter page. You'll be able to find it.
I would like to take this moment to derail the plugs to appreciate the fact that not only did Pennsylvania fix Interstate 95 in 12 days, the first vehicle to go over it was a fire truck full of mascots. Pennsylvania's
Yep.
the fucking best state. Don't at me.
Yep.
What is the 76ers mascot? I have never seen that thing before.
I haven't either, and I don't want to know.
76ers mascot is like a dog, I think.
What the-
It's vaguely dog shaped.
It was out of its depth.
Franklin
Up there with-
Franklin the dog.
It was out of its depth up there with Gritty and the rest of them.
It hugged me once. I didn't know what it was.
Was that also at your wedding?
It's part of every Pennsylvania wedding. You get one
know what?
mascot.
It was within a week of it.
Oh my god! I just,
Listen, my 20s were a confusing time.
my god!
For all of us, really.
I love the expression of Franklin the dog.
It's just like,
Mm.
I trust the process.
What's Doc Rivers doing?
Somebody went up to the mascot and were like, "You want to go on a car ride? You want to go on a car ride?"
Also, shout out to our friends over at Message Board Geniuses podcast. They go to the places we dare not go, like on an SEC rant that said that they should move the SEC headquarters to Shreveport, which I am all
Yes!
about.
Done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because they said that the actual center of population of the whole conference is likely somewhere near Shreveport in 2024.
Yeah.
The geographic center is probably between Monroe and Jackson. I'm willing to share conference room space with the SEC.
Yeah.
I would
We
like
will
to
be office
posit SE Shreveport.
Oh, yep.
SE, yeah, I can see it in my head and I can't pronounce it.
Sickos EC.
It just means more, MOWR, or however else you'd say it around there.
MOAR.
Probably it would in Shreveport. It would just be. It just means Mo.
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 Just means
It
Mo.
just mean Mo.
We also have the Sickos Substack. We've been covering teams that have never played. Commish is working on a grand design, our potato chip ratio.
Yeah.
No,
I've
yes, that's what we're calling it.
I'm getting close here to inputting data for this. So I've done the cities and the cities and the radiuses, the radii or whatever. Is that how you call it? I don't know. The radiuses,
Yeah,
whatever. I've done that, and then now I'm uploading the prospects and the commitments and of all FBS teams. So I did Air Force and Akron. I got a few to go. So I gotta,
Does anybody else imagine like the commission looking at the spreadsheet, being like Close Encounters of the Third Kind, like this is important. This means something.
There's a pattern here. I can see
I can
this.
see it. Honestly, like
By the time he's done, Commish is going to turn into Neo and just see the
All I
patterns
see is
of the
code.
Matrix.
Yep.
Yep. Mhm.
Except it's all
it's
potato
all potato
chips.
chips. It's all ruffled.
You see 6s and 7s. I see Utz and Lays.
PittGirl, do you feel responsible for this? Because I feel somewhat responsible for this.
You know, I really don't. I really don't. Commish brought this upon himself. The fact that
Okay.
we are here and in the potato chip capital of the universe is only tangentially relevant in this particular
Okay.
case.
Is your pit koozie a block pit koozie?
It is.
And you were giving me
Respect the
crap about
classics.
my exclamation
Hey,
point pit. You know, it's on the
I've
thing.
had this since undergrad. This
was
was
all-
the
it was all
correct
caps.
logo
All
at the
caps, Pit.
time.
All
At
caps
best,
pit.
At best, Pitt deserves an interrobang.
All caps pit.
You
which-
know, I'm kind of
Wait,
into
can we
interrobang
call-
pit.
Can we call our dating
Pit?
website Interrobang?
Plenty of sickos.
And now we go
No,
into
you
our
have to
other
say it
ad
like you
read.
punctured it, but you have to say it like you punctuated it with an interrobang.
Interrobang.
Interrobang?
I'm Stan Kinnison all of a sudden. Bang! Interrobang. Now we plug our other thing. I like soft shirts. Do you?
I'm sorry, home field.
Yes, haha.
I
yes.
love soft shirts, and I love wearing logos for schools that I never went to. So I wear home field shirts. They're soft, they're wonderful. Their joggers are something I wear even in the summer because they're so damn comfy.
hmm
I own more two-lane gear than I do any other school, including all the ones I went to. And I have 3 degrees.
How many pairs of joggers do you guys have?
Only
I
one.
have 2.
Just got one. I got the 2-lane Angry Wave joggers. That's it.
I'm up to 4.
4 joggers.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I have a problem.
They're so
No, they're-
utterly
they're
cozy and
awesome.
warm.
I live in San Antonio. Like again, you know, as we started the podcast, the heat index was
And
was
again,
100.
how many of those joggers did you own before they became a sponsor?
All of them.
All of them.
2.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
same,
Mhm.
exactly.
So if you have not bought from Homefield yet, here's your chance to get 15% off for your first order. Enter promo code yes, ha 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 yes. That's 3 ha's, and you get 15% off your first order of whatever you would like on there. I'm gonna always throw in for Colorado School of Mines Blast for the Burrow shirt. It's one of my favorites. I always get compliments on it. I've got a North Dakota State shirt that I love. I wear around here. I've got Tulane. I've got lots of purple. Their heathered purple might be my favorite kind of shirts. The shirts are so soft and they look so good too. So I have TCU and Kansas State.
They have a heathered purple one for Furman that just says "FU" all the time.
Beautiful.
It's amazing. So definitely go there, check it out. Use the code.
I have some Auburn and some UCLA stuff that I absolutely love. Just, it's wonderful.
I've talked about
Go.
my TCU shirt already,
Uh,
but my TCU shirt is so good.
I just
It's real
Which
good.
TCU shirt is it?
It is the white one with the frog, and it says like Riff Raw Bazoom or whatever the thing is. It's real good.
I have that one in the invert. I have that white on heather purple. Love it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah,
I just bought some Wyoming stuff, which I got the one the horse. It's a steamboat on it. It's just amazing.
That's incorrect animal identification
Yeah,
right
I know.
there.
horses could be steamboats too.
Yes, maybe they get.
Can they?
If they try hard and believe in themselves.
That's right. Sure,
That's what the Brave Little Toaster taught me.
That's
I think that was the moral of the Brave Little Toaster.
sure.
I don't remember. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
All I know about toasters is you watch the Pac-12 network on them.
That's true. Speaking of that Pac-12, you know, it's gonna be very creative. That's what they said, right?
At this point, they have to be creative because I don't think there's another option.
I want to see how creative they get, and I'm all for it. If you make me download an app or something, Pac-12, I don't care. We're gonna watch it.
Pac-12 Network on TikTok, and you have to scroll every minute or so.
What was the thing that Godfrey's documentary?
Go 90.
Go 90.
Go 90's coming back.
Go Pac-12 Network on Go 90.
The Pac-12 network is about to bring ICQ back.
Oh,
Yeah,
I like that.
you just brought some stuff back from the depths of my brain. Thanks, Beth.
The Pac-12 network just purchased AIM, Instant
Yep.
Messenger. It's back.
Yes, my 4-character password is back.
Pac-12 Network exclusively on Netscape.
We got 2 more things to do tonight. So we are going to do Louisiana pronunciation game part 2. So Commish can pop that up while I bring up a scoreboard.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get some
I'm
more
gonna do
water.
a better
'cause
job this time. I am.
I'm dehydrated as F.
I don't even know.
You're a bad teammate, Jordan.
No, because I went to go pee a little while ago, and I am doing fine. I just need more.
If I get another beer, will it make me better at Louisiana?
I think so. I'm gonna
I
be back
think
in
so.
2 minutes. Give me 1 second.
Let's test
Wait,
this.
is
theory.
that Swole, Louisiana? Hold on.
Oh God.
So we're back since our team that is coming up is it's from Louisiana. It is not ULM though, but we definitely
No,
gonna
it's the better team.
no.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
He's gonna
Gonna be a lot of this
he's
tonight.
gonna needle me
boy.
a ton tonight.
Jordan, are you trying to get fired?
He's gonna
I
needle
can't get
me.
fired. I have the passwords.
He's definitely gonna be needling me tonight. So I figured I'll get a little revenge in advance for this, and it's courtesy of the state of Louisiana. We are doing the Louisiana pronunciation game part 2, the long-awaited part 2, which is great. It's gonna be fun. Some of these I struggle with pronunciating them, so I may just give like credit to everybody here if you get close enough, or I think it's right, and I'm probably wrong. But let's go ahead and we'll get started. So we're gonna do 10 slides of some fun city names, and definitely everybody's gonna love this. Well, I probably will, but not everybody else. So
Fine. I'm all about this.
let's start the game. I'm gonna spell
Woo,
the city.
The game has started.
The city's name. The city is spelled ZWOLLE.
I'm gonna say it's Swole.
I'm gonna go with Zwali.
Zwalla?
I'm gonna go with Zwole.
So I'm gonna give Beth credit here. It's Wally.
It's really Swally?
Yep, that's it.
Like the adorable robot Swally?
Yeah, Apocalypse
Yep,
Robot.
like Wally. It's Wally. Yes. It's out. Probably like really western, like mid-western Louisiana, right on the Sabine River.
I need someone to do like the more you know star, but have it be like second beer magic.
Second beer magic.
Go.
Yeah. It's just like you're in the right spot when you're bowling, but if you go too far, everything's in the gutter. All right,
The Balmer Peak of Louisiana pronunciation.
done. Here we go. All right, the next word we have is AMITE.
Move the slide forward.
Did it not go forward?
It did not. We are still looking at Zwally.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, I'm just gonna keep it like this so I can see what's going on. Y'all can see it. So it's AMITE.
That's got to be Amity.
That is what I was gonna say, but now I feel like it can't be that. Amite.
Oh, both of mine are taken now. Amite.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's
PittGirl and I
gotta
are
be
making our
Amity.
fingers.
What did Mike say?
I'm going Amity.
It's there's 2 different pronunciations here that we can go with. So it's a meat or a mit.
God,
Damn, we're all wrong.
Yes.
No.
Shit.
Two
By the
of
way,
two
a
syllables.
Heisman
I will do
a
better.
Heisman Trophy winner, Devonta Smith, is from this city. So
from Amit.
a meat. A meat. Yes, that's right.
That's awful.
All right. So
Oh, fuck you.
I've seen this one before.
okay.
My dentist has been working out in the plaque mine.
Yeah.
All right. So that's PLAQUEMINES. Is how we spell it. Are you going with that, Beth?
Yes.
My dad lives in this parish. I'll just say this.
Okay. It's got to be something weird like placamines. Placamines.
Which one you going with?
Placamines.
Okay.
Plakemans.
Placumens.
Jordan, you should have went with your first one.
What?
It's Plaquemines Parish, yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So you should have went with your first one there.
Oh.
All right.
Gotta trust myself
Gotta
more.
trust yourself there. Next, moving on. So that's FORDOCHE.
This feels like a word I learned and then forgot in English class.
Yeah. It's an SAT word.
If it's
For
Pennsylvania, that's pronounced Frodaki.
I
So that's where I'm going.
For Docky?
like
Okay.
Yes.
I like Fortici.
Okay.
Slight variant on what Jordan said. Fortikey.
For Doge.
Ooh, I'm
Ooh.
giving it to Mike.
Ooh.
Oh, I
I'm
like it.
giving it.
Yeah.
It's for Doge. Good. I'm giving it to Mike. Mike gets credit there. All right. We're moving. So that's KEACHI.
It's got to be like cakey. It's got to be like cakey.
Kitschy.
Kiachi.
I'm just gonna go Kichi.
PittGirl got close, but she messed the last part up. It's
Oh.
Kichai.
Oh,
No,
of
it's
course
not.
it is.
Kichai.
It isn't.
It's like chai
It
tea
isn't,
at the
though.
end. It's
You lied.
Kichai. Yeah.
The A is in the wrong place
It
for
is.
that.
It is. We know this. You know this from Pennsylvania. All right. BOUTTE. This should be easy for y'all.
Yeah.
But
Oh, this is Boutte. There are LSU players with this name.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Butte.
yeah, I know it's Boutte. I just wanted to say
All right.
but.
It's
So it's a free point for everybody. Go right ahead.
Yeah.
I didn't want anybody to have a 0, so we'll just go there. All right. This is a street, and also it used to be a housing project in New Orleans. So that's CALLIOPE.
With apologies to Greece, I'm going to go Calliope.
I'm going to not apologize to Greece and Calliope. Someone has to say it.
I'm
I
good.
mean, that says Calliope, so I have to go with PittGirl on that.
What did you say, Beth?
Calliope.
I'm gonna go with Calliope.
I'm giving it to Beth. It's Calliope.
Oh,
Sorry,
That's all right.
Greece.
Shout out to Master P, always shouting out the Calliope projects. So yes, it is Calliope.
I think Calliope sounds better. I'm just saying.
Master P disagrees.
Calliope sounds like something that was a gold rush era disease that can infect your hip.
True, could be. All right,
If you eat too many fatty meats, you get the Calliope. Calliope.
Yeah.
all right.
And then you can't stand on hills without falling over.
I like how it kind of feels a little bit, Minnesotan, like I would say.
Yeah.
You fall down like Calliope,
Calliope.
but
Oh no, you got the Calliope.
Oh, my uncle had that. He had to stop eating liver.
That
I made
that was my rap name.
I made him a liver aspic, and he couldn't eat it. My God.
we're going back to these aspects. I had to look up aspic definition in the beginning of this. I'm just gonna let you know that. I
It's fine.
didn't even
Good.
know what this word was, and I've
glad.
learned today. I learned savory
I was
gelatin
originally
words. Yes.
I was originally going to use J Lars as my rap name because I'm Joanna Larson, but then they told me I couldn't, so I wanted to use Calliope.
What happens when you get a rap degree from St. Olaf?
My God. All right. Let's see if I can.
It's great to be bad at multiple
This
disciplines.
is gonna be fun here. Let's go to the next one. So it's LA.
Come at me, St. Olaf.
All right, let's go. LAFOR. I'm sorry, FOURCHE.
Lawfish.
This is another one I've seen in writing, but have no idea how to pronounce. I do like Lafish. I'm not going to go with Lafish.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
You like the fish?
I do.
You like it a fish, huh?
Not now.
Lafouche?
Ooh.
La Fourche.
I'm gonna change the enunciation a little bit. LaFourche.
Congratulations, PittGirl. Coach O from South Lafourche High School.
Lafouche.
Lafourche.
There's consonants in there.
No, there's not.
No.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I like how it's Lafouche, but there are no S's.
Wasn't that the name the guy in Beauty and the Beast? Is that Lafouche? No, it's Lafou.
Foo.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Sorry.
So there's an attraction in France at Epcot where you can go and they redo the Beauty and the Beast movie, but make LeFou the hero. And I would like to rename it Lafouche.
Lafourche.
Spell it.
All right, let's do it. We're gonna spell it. So it's AVOYELLES.
Of what?
Jordan is just
Oh.
like, I'm just looking at Jordan's face. He's just like, I don't know. I don't
But
know.
why? Why would you do this?
It's okay. Because Avoise is like, that's like in my brain, that's what I want. But it can't be.
Imagine
Because
having
I said
taken
it,
enough
and I'm
French to
usually
even get
wrong.
that.
Imagine
Like-
you haven't taken enough French. That'd be a good thing here.
I took French for one semester in German. I don't know any French.
Wait, you took French and German? How?
Yeah. I was an exchange
Okay.
student. Sometimes we make bad choices.
Okay, fair enough.
How about Avoy? Yeah. Oh my god. Fine, fuck it. Avo Yellies.
Yes!
Avo Yellies. That's what I'm saying.
Love it.
Fuck it.
Love it.
Like the Disney dog.
Yes.
I was gonna go Avoyelles, but
Avoyelles.
Well, I like avoyals.
That was very Popeye,
Who
and I
is-
love it.
Was that PittGirl?
Yeah.
It was.
I'm gonna
Yes.
give you credit.
Oh
Hell yes.
wow.
It's avoils, but
Hmm.
it's
That's
close
honestly-
enough. Yeah, it's
That's
close
what I
enough for
wanted
me.
it to be.
You could pass for a local. I'll give you that one. All right, the final one. But first, can we do scores?
Yes, we can.
All right.
Current scores are Louisiana with 2, PittGirl with 3, Michael with 2, Beth with 3, and Jordan with 1.
All right. Everybody's on the
All to
board.
play for here.
Nobody's getting blanked.
All right, we're gonna end it on this one, which I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of feedback on Twitter. Like these are too easy. I know all of these, which I'm like, nobody's from Louisiana. People get 3 out of 10. That's good. 4 out of 10. You're a Hall of Famer. So let's go for the last one here. It's MARINGOUIN. By the way, this is the French word for mosquito.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yes.
Because I want to say Maringouin, but that can't be it.
Meringan.
That's
oh, that's good.
yeah.
See, I say things that are ridiculous that then sound good, but could not possibly be more wrong.
Oh,
This is my super.
I'm gonna go even further out. That's
Yes,
that's
do
that's
it.
meringue.
Like a good
It
meringue.
is now.
That's meringue.
We have to make sure to take the picture for the Discord.
I will definitely do that.
Meringuin?
One of those things bit my sister once.
They can be very
I'm gonna
nasty.
go
They can.
the most ridiculous. Marin June.
Ooh.
Oh.
So we have 2 close. Beth and PittGirl were close here. So the end,
The PA to Louisiana,
end,
like
so it's-
conservation theory.
Meringuin, the Gwyn at the end. I think I got to give it to PittGirl because she hit the Gwyn at the end.
There you go.
So
PittGirl, you're our winner
I'm gonna be
today.
I'm gonna be in so much trouble for missing that.
I'm gonna.
PittGirl with
4.
4, Beth with 3, Michael and Louisiana with 2, and Jordan with 1.
Because you got that bootay.
That's one of our better showings in a pronunciation game.
It is.
for y'all.
We're either getting better or like we're broken, just deeply and
I
profoundly
could have
broken.
did this harder, but I didn't feel like doing it harder.
Good.
Yeah, I was like,
That's okay. I guarantee we still have multiple PA pronunciation games in the
oh,
hopper.
there,
Oh, God,
I
yes.
still have like at least like 20 more slides coming for you guys.
I drive through and I'm like, oh, this is a good fake town.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
It's a good fake
So-
town.
So, folks, tonight we're going to do our best season of all time for teams who are below 500 all time for a team that is very recent. We've gone back before the forward pass, and today we jump forward to 2021 and our Louisiana Ragin Cajuns. I will be referring to them as such tonight because I think they deserve that. You will also get to watch Commish grind his teeth repeatedly on this
And
one.
that's, just to be clear, that's not the same as ULM.
So you'd be surprised because they're often conflated. But one of them is the University of Louisiana. You know, they're the flagship.
Oh, okay.
And then there are the branch schools, like ULM.
Okay.
Yes.
So like name brand
And-
versus store brand.
Right. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Like the store brand is Louisiana State,
Mm.
and there's University of Louisiana.
Oh, that too. Oh, good.
Okay.
That'll just get everyone nice
Yeah.
and.
Get your Louisiana State at Aldi, everybody.
Mhm.
Man, y'all
Wish I
y'all
love
are
you.
upsetting
Please don't
LSU
get mad
fans
at
right
me.
now. I'm just gonna let y'all know that
They had a bad night too.
they did. So they're gonna be a little
They got
frustrated with
it's
you.
fine. They got
They had a
50,000
nice-
Jello shots. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is part 27 of 40. We said it was a 39-part series, but we missed out on Idaho. So this is a 40-part series.
Yeah, we're
Of course we can't count.
So it's like A-E-I-O-U and sometimes Idaho.
Uh-huh.
yes, exactly.
So Louisiana.
Idaho, I legit love you people, so it's cool.
Oh yeah, no, we love everyone.
I
We
may come
do.
visit you
That's
later this
the
year.
best part of this.
Big Sky.
The Louisiana Lafayette Ragin Cajuns, however I want to call them, they have a very long football history. They've been playing football since 1901. They did have to suspend their 1905 season due to a yellow fever outbreak, like you do. But they've always sort of played in the junior college division, the small college division, things like that. They didn't make it.
Does that make your season forfeit to mosquitoes?
I believe so. They all
So-
come from Mangin, Meringue, Louisiana.
Merwin, but okay.
Close enough.
Buggerin. Y'all messing me up now.
Mongoliquin.
Mhm.
Got it.
The Ragin Cajuns were not originally the Ragin Cajuns. They were the Bulldogs.
Mm-hmm.
And
Lame.
they picked up this, the official nickname came into play in 74. They have 10 conference titles, 4 division titles, 4 consensus All-Americans, and the school itself was actually known as several things beforehand as well. We have Southwestern Louisiana Industrial Institute, Southwestern Louisiana Institute of Liberal and Technical Learning, University of Southwestern Louisiana, and then University of Louisiana Lafayette, which is the actual full name of the school. University of Louisiana is what they use for football. The University of Louisiana is what they use sometimes because they're part of the system, and I think they are the flagship. Also, I did not know these are the members of the University of Louisiana system. It includes Grambling, Louisiana Tech, McNeese, Nichols, Northwestern State, Southeastern, Lafayette, Monroe, and University of New Orleans. I did not know that.
Huh.
But we're going to take you back to, and you guys are going to have to help me here, the wild time of 2021. I know. For those of you,
God, who remembers?
for those of y'all who can't remember 2021, there was this thing called COVID in 2020. It was real bad. We played football sort of for a year because people wanted to. And then the next year, everyone was like, well, I guess we can play real football again.
It was the Nothing Matters Eat at Arby's
Yes.
season.
This
I
is
enjoyed
2020
2021 personally,
I mean-
but
2020
I'm
made
glad
Zach
that
Wilson a jet.
Someone had a good year that year.
so
my
let's talk.
son Kenny Pickett had a great year
That's
that
true.
year.
That's
So
true.
let's talk about Billy Napier. Billy Napier
Shout-
was the 4th year head coach at UL at that point. Napier was a quarterback for Furman. I did not know that. He also got his big start with Dabo's. Well, he really moved up through Clemson with Dabo. He was the tight ends coach at Clemson from 2006, 2008. That would have been under, help me here, who was before Dabo at Clemson? Was that Bowden?
Tommy Bowden, yes.
It was Tommy. Okay.
Tommy and
So-
Rich Rod.
And then as they move, as when Dabo moved up, he actually moved up as well. He became OC and quarterback coach. He was an analyst at Alabama, like everyone else. He got to work in the small windowless room. He was assistant head state at Colorado State for 2012. He was Alabama wide receivers coach from 13 to 16, Arizona State OC and QB coach for 17. And then his first full-time head coaching gig was Louisiana, Ragin Cajuns in 2018. They did pretty well the first year, 7-7, but then he led them to an 11-3 season in 2019, a 10-1 season in 2020, and a 21-1 season in 2020, which is what we're going to talk about today.
You know, Billy Napier was a quarterback for Furman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, can we talk about his most sickos play of all time?
I don't know it. Tell us about it.
Oh, it is called The Miracle on the Mountain. I just dropped the YouTube in there.
Okay, let me pull it up. The craziest college football play that no one talks about.
That's right. I'm talking about it, folks.
Yeah, let me pull it up.
That's right. It's not because I'm a Billy Napier hater, but I am.
Oh, I remember this.
App State is up 14-9 with 10 seconds left. Napier throws a touchdown pass.
And he goes to his main man.
Touchdown, 7 seconds left.
And
Furman takes a lead, 15-14.
with
7 seconds to go. Furman's going for
they'll
2.
attempt a 3-point advantage as they go for 2.
Napier back to pass,
throws
and it's
quickly.
intercepted.
Oh my god.
no!
It's intercepted. Appalachia can take it
Oh
back
my
for
God.
two
It cuts off, and
take the
Napier
lead.
misses the tackle.
He's got a chance to take the lead.
Oh my god.
It is good.
Oh no.
My. That's a 2-pointer.
That's
App State takes the lead back.
oh my
16-15.
god.
The incredible situational awareness for the guy who could have gone for the fat guy touchdown. And he's like, nope, speed is required at this
He
moment.
pitched it. That's
Just,
that's a heartbreak.
So that's
I remember
that's
that.
the
play.
original Miracle on the Mountain 1. The Miracle on the Mountain 2
Oh shit.
just happened.
That was
Yes,
yeah.
just
Mhm.
happened.
Okay, that's the
Troy.
original. I did not know that was the original Miracle on the
That's the
Mountain. Okay.
original Miracle on the Mountain. Yep.
So let's talk about this amazing season because I remember these games. I remember that first game when they lost to Texas because I remember sitting with you guys in Discord going, Texas may fuck this up,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and
Texas is back.
and they didn't. Texas won that one, 18-38. That was the first game of the season. But then App State App State. Oh my God, Louisiana basically wins the rest of them.
Keep us
Now Commish is going to say that they won some of these games kind of close.
I mean, the score says the same way, you know.
But we have to look beyond the score here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll rattle off the teams right now to start with. They beat Nichols 27-24,
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's an FCS team right there.
beat Ohio 49-14,
That was pretty nice.
beat Georgia Southern at Georgia Southern 28-20,
Mm,
South Alabama 20-18.
that was. I
beat
mean,
App State. That one's real close.
that was very close. That was they were favored by 12, and they only won by 2. So don't.
Ouch.
Sorry.
App State beat them 41-13. This is App State Part 1 this year.
Sorry.
At Arkansas State, beat Arkansas State 28-27. Once again, Arkansas State just fucking Louisiana schools up. By the way, this was an Arkansas State that had gone 1-6 to this point.
Yes. And the Cajuns were favored by 18,
Yeah.
and they
This is early Butch Jones,
early
Arkansas
Butch
State,
Jones.
y'all.
Yes.
That explains the attendance also.
Oh yeah, 7,000 people watching that game in Jonesboro. Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah.
Beat Texas State at homecoming 45-0.
They beat the spread that game, so that's good.
Beat Georgia State 21-17.
The Cajuns were favored by 14.
Beat Troy 35-21.
They actually
Beat Liberty 42-14.
That was nice.
Woo!
That was nice. I have to give them that one. You know,
Beat ULM 21-16. Did not cover the spread on
they
that
did
one.
not cover the spread. ULM was an underdog by 21.5 points.
Kept it close.
They kept it close. Terry Bowden almost pulled it off. Just could not.
It's because they had Ret Rod.
Just could not get the ball back at the end. You know, they outscored them in the fourth quarter 6-0. They just needed one more, and that was it.
App State Part 2 in the Sun Belt Championship game. Louisiana won 24-16, and then they beat now conference mate Marshall in the New Orleans Bowl 36-21. And this was a good New Orleans Bowl because it kicked off at like 8:30 p.m. local.
Oh yeah.
Not one of those awful like 11:30. Yeah. So who are we talking about this season? Well, let's talk about the first game. We'll see some of our stars here. The first game was against Texas. The important thing to see here in these stats were that Louisiana was actually keeping up with Texas in passing. Texas had 265 passing yards. Louisiana had 282. Time of possession was leaning towards Texas. A similar amount first downs. Levi Lewis is our big name right now. Levi Lewis was going to be quarterback this year and absolutely carry them through a lot of this stuff. Jalen Williams receiving, had 5 receptions for 71 yards, and Chris Smith 11 carries and rushing, 54 yards, 1 TD. This first game, this was not worrisome. It was Texas. This was a game where they went to Austin, fine, whatever. But then there was this game. FCS Nichols was not good this year. I want to be very clear about this. And Nichols ran all over them. 511 total yards.
Oh.
Against a team that had gone 10-1 the year before in the Sun Belt. This was not great. Nichols also passed for 359 and ran for 152. Now, there's a reason for this. Lindsey Scott Jr. Lindsey Scott Jr. this year of Incarnate Word, who was running up 40,000 points, was at Nichols for a year or two before this. And this is what happens with this defense, especially early in the season. They had trouble stopping scrambling quarterbacks, and Lindsey Scott Jr. was the passing and rushing leader for Nichols. Lindsey Scott Jr. ran for 121 yards and passed for 359. He supermaned this shit. The Ragin Cajuns win, but if you look at the box score, the Colonels of Nichols scored 14 in the last quarter and made this really uncomfortable. Then we have some quotes from some folks at the game. UL coach Billy Napier called Nichols QB Lindsey Scott Jr. a magician after he shredded the Ragin Cajuns defense. The Colonels produced more than 500 total yards of total offense. The Cajuns held on for the win. I just want to say that this is one of my favorite last names I have come across so far. Is this Quibido? Is that how you
Quibido?
Quibido?
I don't know.
How would you say this, Commish?
I'm gonna look it up.
Jordan Quibido. Quibideaux. I love it.
It's very good.
It's great. He went to Academia High School? Academia?
That has to be Acadiana.
It has to be. And from the same article, defensive containment issues. Quote, dealing with mobile quarterbacks, especially Nichols Lindsey Scott Jr., has been an issue this season for UL. Saturday was no different. So the next time they played Georgia Southern, they had the same problem. The Cajuns knew containment issues with Georgia Southern quarterback Justin Tomlin could prove problematic, and it did early as Tomlin had 3 carries for 20 yards on the opening drive. But UL made adjustments and got past the line. That game was the Georgia Southern game that they won 28-20 in Statesboro. They're having trouble with these kinds of quarterbacks, but they're winning the game kind of close. Then we go on to the South Alabama game. Total yards, South Alabama had 387 yards to Louisiana's 283. Louisiana was supposed to win this game by 12. They won by 2. And it was just because of a missed field goal at the very end. That last field goal was a 37-yarder that Alabama missed to lose this game.
Yep.
Oh,
So-
no.
no.
Absolute heartbreaking.
So that's if you want to count them, that so far that's 3 kind of like they could have lost these games.
A win is a win.
Mm,
A win is a win.
okay, I'm just being a hater. It's fine.
No, it's fine. You should absolutely be a
I'm
hater.
gonna be a hater. So that's
Also,
the third
this-
bullshit win of the season.
Also great because of this thing. If you look at the last line of this article here, stats were unofficial because of computer programming malfunctions.
See, they're cheating. They're cheating too.
So then,
And that's why we don't use Cuber to keep
I
score.
mean, that's why you got to go with ULL, because when you try to do UL Louisiana, it's just too many characters. You just got to go with ULL.
so they blow Appalachian State out 41-13. This was not expected. They were expected to win, but not like this.
No, actually, App State was favored in that game, so I'll give them that one. I think App
Okay.
State turned the ball over like a ton.
They did.
Yeah.
They did. And then we'll talk now about the Texas State homecoming game. I'm going to skip the Arkansas State game. I'm going to come back to that in a second.
Oh yeah.
So the Vermilion is the school newspaper for Louisiana, Lafayette. And
You got to say it in Cajun man accent.
the Vermilion?
No, yeah, that's close. The
Vermilion?
The Vermilion.
Vermilion?
That's right. Cajun man.
What color is that?
Vermilion is
It's red. It sounds like it should be green, but it isn't.
Vermilion.
My brain always says it's yellow,
Mm.
but
ooh, yeah. They were going to have they had an 11 a.m. homecoming kickoff.
Ugh, gross.
And
That's what happens when your team isn't very good.
the school paper is all about, no, this is Louisiana's team. And they still pulled 11 a.m. kickoff. And so everything about this in the paper was just about how much everyone fucking hates this. Despite the chance to play a televised game on ESPN, the 11 a.m. kickoff time sparked controversy amongst Louisiana students and even faculty. Contractual obligations between the Sun Belt Conference and ESPN gives the major sports network the ability to pick kickoff times, but it still hurts the university as a result. An 11 a.m. start will hurt attendance for a game when the Cajuns deserve all the support possible for the last home game of the year. With the homecoming parade and other festivities on Saturday, it'll limit the amount of people to kick off. They have the parade at 8:30 a.m., guys.
Ew.
Hey, don't give me that shit. Like, Mardi Gras kicks off at 8 a.m. with Zulu, so don't give me that shit, Lafayette.
Fucking put the homecoming parade the night before.
I mean, do it at nighttime.
So, if it caused a controversy among even faculty, which department do we think got angriest?
Ooh, I don't know.
Because I'm leaning hard toward philosophy.
No, I feel like philosophy is like not the type to be mad about sports, but I can say
classics.
Sports adjacent things.
I could see philosophy being angry at the concept of 11 a.m.
That's true.
Okay.
I think this is me speaking from personal experience, but I think the history department is most likely to be like mad about sports specifically.
Mm-hmm. Especially things that
Definitely some English teachers that just got furious that sports is ruining their whole traditions.
That's why I think classics is because I'm thinking like people who we drink Tobacco at fucking 11, we start drinking Tobacco at 11 a.m. when we start.
You are ruining our Saturnalian celebration.
Right. When are we gonna sacrifice the goat? I don't even fucking know anymore.
Point of clarification. When I say that the history department is mad about sports, I mean that the history department is mad about sports in the same way that we are mad about sports, not in the way that the philosophy people are mad about sports.
Gotcha.
Okay, I could see that. Despite
the odd start time, it's still important for Cajun fans to come out and support the final home game of the year. Once again, from 1903 to 2021, show the fuck up, freshmen.
That's right. So the Cajuns showed a lot of frustration.
I would also like to point out that from the police blotter at this game, it must have been a good game because at 6:04 p.m., someone reported they could not find her vehicle in front of Gate C at Cajun Field, but it was later found parked in front of Gate D.
So listen, guys, I can't be more clear on this than I am. Bring back nicknames, and for the love of God, publish your police blotters.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
it's important.
So she couldn't find her. She couldn't find her car at the right gate, but it was at the other gate. Mm-hmm. Sounds like a case of public intoxication.
The other great one is this,
which is my favorite parish.
At 9:20 p.m., an iPhone was dropped on the ground and picked up by someone else. That's not even a crime, guys. That's just someone dropped their iPhone.
That sounded like somebody, just showed a really, really good manners and showed a lot of consideration.
Give your pronouns their antecedents back, please.
So we go to one of the bigger games. This is Malik Willis Liberty. Okay, let's be real clear. This is not but this is also, I believe, I'll have to double check. I think this is after Hugh Freeze announces his. No, that was last year.
Oh, last year.
That was last year.
So this was like prime Liberty.
We are full on Liberty Bibbity Bobby.
Right. Is this hospital bed season or was that 2020?
That was that was
2019. I thought it was even one more.
Was that 20? I don't remember. Time is a flat circle.
Right. Well, I mean, I know, PittGirl, you want to talk about your new head coach a little bit, so I'll give you some space to talk about Hugh Freeze whenever you would like.
Can we not? Actually, I would like to pretend that he's not real.
2019.
Thank you.
Liberty
time was a mistake.
Liberty was favored by 4.
Hugh Freeze was a mistake.
True facts.
And got absolutely wrecked at home by this Ragin Cajuns team. If I remember, like, watching the season, this was the first time that this was like, oh, this team is really, really good. Because they'd been floating sort of under that with some of those close wins, things like that. Wrecking Texas State in 2021 by 40. Okay, that was the same Texas State that was like, oh, we also don't recruit. We just take JUCO transfers.
We just take transfers.
How'd that go?
That's why they have JG Kitty like posting shit on Twitter all the time about like recruiting the 210.
That's right. I think the Texas State head coach didn't do too well, didn't think it well. He made a little bit of a miscalculation.
God damn it.
I'm gonna keep.
No,
I'm gonna keep
You're
going.
not.
I'm gonna keep going. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, please do.
I've slipped into the Adam Sandler impersonation. Oh, I'm sorry, impersonation.
Impersonation.
of the Cajun man. So of the
I
full
do
Cajun
want you
man.
guys to look at this box score over here. You'll notice that Liberty actually had about the same total yards as Louisiana, 239. But look at that turnovers area right there. Liberty had 6 turnovers to Louisiana 0. Hey, Liberty, you can't have 6 turnovers. Hey, Malik Willis probably shouldn't throw 2 interceptions.
Hey, I mean Malik Willis threw 3 interceptions against ULM, so you know.
There you go.
My dad had this like grand theory he pitched to me whenever I was about 8 that was just like, if one team has more than 6 turnovers than the other team, they're probably going to lose. And at the time I'm like, that is incredible genius wisdom. And then since then I'm like, no, that's just kind of an immutable law of football most of the time.
It's just a general observation.
Yeah.
Mwah.
Oh my
I love
God.
it.
PittGirl, why do we even bother to go on vacation?
Well, you need some rest and relaxation. I'm crying now. I'm crying.
Last game of the season was the
Season.
battle on the Bayou for the, what's the trophy?
The battle for the wooden boot.
The wooden boot. It's on someone's mantle somewhere now.
Yeah, which the wooden
found
boot is missing.
No, we found it.
Well, it was missing at the time of this game.
Yeah.
All the way like 2 years ago.
Louisiana Monroe actually held the Cajuns pretty close on this one.
Mm.
Rhett Rodriguez, son of Rich Rodriguez, offensive coordinator. Surprise, surprise.
Sure.
145 yards, 1 TD. And our boy, Boogie Knight.
Boogie
2
Knight.
receptions for 47 yards, 1 TD.
How many catches did he have?
2.
He had 2 receptions.
I walk into this every time.
Do you have a thing against completions?
I do want to say that shout out to their graphics department at the Vermilion. This graphic right here of the Louisiana Stadium looks like something I would have made.
Yeah, it's based on minimalism.
Would you say that graphic design is their passion?
There is beer down my trachea. And it's your fault.
About the Sun Belt Championship game, the Ragin Cajuns have officially clinched their home field advantage for the Sun Belt, according to this chance to play in front of loyal fans of Acadiana, is that right?
Acadiana, but okay.
Is something Coach Billy Napier and the Ragin Cajun staff have been looking forward since he took over a handful of years ago. We're so excited to host this event. Nico Yantko, the Louisiana Lafayette Deputy Director of Athletics for External Operations. We're so excited for our coaches, our student athletes, and really so proud of our staff and our fans to give us the opportunity in the position to host this thing. They go on to play a very close one against App State the second time. The first time they blew them out by about 30. The second time, not so much. It was 24-16. And even though the Cajuns had this sort of in hand from the beginning, it was not something where they could, take a deep breath and relax here. And lastly, we have the 2021 New Orleans Bowl. If I told you this Marshall team went somewhere between like 8-4 and 4-8, could you point out an individual Marshall team from the last 10 years?
No, you've described Marshall.
Yeah.
Yeah, West
Perpetually
Virginia.
bowl eligible, except when they're not.
So they were.
Hey, Marshall, bubble levels are cheap. Fix your goalposts.
What was this?
Ooh. Some West
They're
Virginia
tilted?
hate.
Tilted?
Tilted
I know.
goalposts.
Yes.
Surprise! They were 6-6.
Yeah.
I remember I remember like the Cajun fans were very upset that they had to play Marshall.
So they played at Yvonne.
They were upset. They expressed a lot of frustration.
I mean, to be fair, they were Sun Belt champions.
That's right. They were the champions.
Devastation.
This Marshall team at 6-6, 5-3 in conference, however, was second in their division in Conference USA. So it was also one of those years. They did beat Navy. They beat North Carolina Central, Old Dominion, North Texas, FIU, FAU, and Charlotte, but lost to East Carolina, App State, Middle Tennessee, UAB, and Western Kentucky. So, sure, that's Kusa for you.
That's a random number generator of a team right there.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, it sounds like they just beat all the bad teams and lost all the good teams on their schedule.
ECU wasn't good that season.
When was the last time ECU was good?
It's been a while.
Last year was pretty good for them.
It's still been a long while. Like, I need them to come back. They're always, because I can show the old like Pirates 3D generated like intro videos, which I love so much.
I mean, ECU was 8-5 last
I
year.
I drove through a hurricane to watch those graphics in person.
I am going to drop in the Discord just a shot from the game, because this is one of my favorite looking bowl games of all times. This is an absolutely beautiful uniform matchup.
Oh yeah.
It depends on how much you like the Marshall green, and I get some people don't.
That is an Atari 2600 ass matchup right there in terms of color. I feel like I'm playing world-class track meet on the NES, and I'm so happy now.
It's so good. Louisiana's wearing the real clean white pants, white jersey, red helmet with Ragin Cajuns on it, with the red stripe down the side. Marshall's wearing white pants and the Marshall green with the white helmets with just the plain M Marshall on the side. I love the look with the green gloves too. Looks great. One of my favorite looking bowl games of all time. This game was not a total like ass beating. I mean, the Ragin Cajuns covered the spread. They were pretty not happy to be playing this game.
Oh no.
Our good friends Anish and Mike Golick Jr. were on this call. And I can't remember this game specifically, but I'm assuming that at 9:30 Central in Louisiana, they were having a great time.
Oh yeah. I will give that to the Cajuns.
You're saying it was a celebration.
There was a lot of inebriation.
I'm trying to come up with jokes and I can't think. Holy shit! I need to drop another picture. I'm gonna drop a picture of this. Is this from? Yeah, this is from Marshall Athletics, and this is
Jordan out here sharing information
via illustration.
There we go.
Oh my god!
Oh wow! Look at that bison.
It is a.
Did we make this?
No, we did not. I double checked.
Are you sure?
This is a buffalo or a bison.
A bison
wearing a Mardi Gras mask and beads.
Some Mardi Gras decorations. I can't stop.
That is the most Rastafarian bison I have ever seen.
You could say it in Cajun like "Yamon."
MONX.
You can't just add an X to things. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Anyways.
I gotta stop laughing.
And everyone
suffer
knows
from suffocation.
Anyways, we all know that this Ragin Cajuns team lost their head coach that year. He went someplace else. Don't ask me where. And
it's not important.
He's been fine there. And the person who was their OC took over, and that's where they're at now. For a team that has as much history, we were looking at this and we were going like, I wonder what team we would have picked if it weren't for this one. Because they only have they don't have a ton. Their best is that they lost at Grantland Rice Bowl in 70 against Tennessee State. And they won the Oil Bowl against frequent podcast guest Arkansas Monticello comes up once again.
God bless.
The 40th fucking time. Yeah, they won the Oil Bowl.
Why you gotta hate against the vegetation?
I guess a boll weevil wouldn't be a crustacean.
No.
Work with me here. I'm trying, okay?
No.
That's the best team of all time for Louisiana. They win their bowl game. They blow through their schedule, win the Sun Belt, and a really fun team.
So what you're saying is, hail to the Ragin Cajuns.
I've come to the realization that the podcast has reached completion, and now it's time for the conclusion. Salutations.